My stepson said, "You're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do." So when college applications came in and he needed a cosigner for student loans, I told him, "Then get your real dad to sign." That's when he found out his real dad had vanished years ago. I'm Garrett, 45, and I own a high-end wine bar downtown. Built it from nothing. 5 years ago, I hired Melissa as my bookkeeper. Smart, warm, had this quiet elegance. We started dating. She had a 13-year-old son, Liam. When we got married a year later, I dove headfirst into being the perfect stepdad. Paid for his private tutoring, got him into the best sports camps, bought him a car at 16. I wanted to give him everything I never had growing up. Liam still saw his bio dad occasionally. Kevin lost custody years back after nearly burning down their apartment while drunk, but Melissa insisted it was important for Liam to maintain that relationship. He's still his father, she'd say whenever I questioned it. Fast forward to Liam's 18th birthday. He was obsessed with making it perfect, kept stressing about the party. So I offered to host it at my wine bar, reserved the entire VIP section, got him a tailored black designer suit, invited 30 of his friends. The night was going perfectly. Liam looked incredible. His friends were impressed. The atmosphere was flawless. Then Kevin walked in, drunk, swaying, eyes glassy. He stumbled toward our table and pointed at me. "Get up, that's my seat. I'm his real father, not you." I stayed calm. "There's plenty of seating at the next table." "No, this is my place. You need to leave." I looked at Melissa, waiting for her to step in. She just stared at her hands. Kevin got louder. "Listen to Mr. Moneybags. You think you can buy my son, buy my family?" Then he started throwing plates, charcuterie boards, glasses, everything. Crashed onto the marble floor. Other guests stared. My regulars looked uncomfortable. I signaled security. They escorted him out while he screamed. I told everyone drinks were on the house, tried to salvage the night, but Liam's friends whispered the whole time. The Instagram perfect party he wanted became a nightmare. After that, Liam barely spoke to me. Weeks of silence, cold shoulders, walking out of rooms when I entered. Then came graduation. During the house party afterward, Liam got a call, came back and said, "My dad's coming over to congratulate me." "Absolutely not," I said. "Not after what happened at your birthday." Liam's face turned red. "That was your fault. You should have just moved and let him sit down. He's my real dad." I turned to Melissa, waited for her to say something. Anything. Silence. That's when I lost it. "I set up that entire party, got you that suit, did everything to make your night perfect. Your dad showed up drunk, destroyed property, humiliated you. He didn't even bring you a gift." Liam exploded. "It's all about money with you. You think because you have money you can control everything." He turned to his friends. "My real dad will be here soon. It'll be nice to have a normal person here instead of this." He gestured at me like I was trash. "You're not my dad. You're nobody. Just some guy my mom married for money." His friends left. The house went silent. I waited for Melissa to defend me. She cleared her throat. "You had no right to throw your money in his face like that. You didn't need to remind him this is your house." I stared at her. "Where were you when your ex was destroying my wine bar? Where were you just now when your son screamed insults at me in front of everyone? You're the adult here," she snapped. "You should know better." I laughed. A bitter, cold laugh. And you should know better than to sit there like a coward while your family treats me like garbage." Next morning, Liam came home at 9 a.m. reeking of alcohol. When I asked where he'd been, he sneered. "None of your business. You're not my dad. Nobody." Melissa said nothing. The following week, Liam burst into dinner waving an envelope. "Dad, I got in. NYU accepted me." He hugged Melissa, both grinning. Then he turned to her with a smirk. "Tell your husband he needs to pay for my tuition." Something snapped. I smiled. "I won't be paying for your college. You've made it clear I'm not your father. Why don't you ask your real dad to pay?" Liam's face went red. "You vindictive piece of, you're doing this to punish me." "Mom!" He turned to Melissa. "Make him pay." She used that patronizing tone I'd grown to hate. "Honey, quit joking. You know you need to pay for Ethan's education." "I'm not joking," I said calmly. "I won't pay tens of thousands for someone who told me I'm nothing to him." Melissa stood up, furious. "Either you pay for Liam's education, or I'm filing for divorce." I shrugged. "Okay, I'll call my lawyer tomorrow. Until then, you and Liam can start looking for a new place." Her mouth opened and closed. She clearly expected me to cave. I didn't. They moved out within the week. Liam couldn't find his real dad to co-sign loans. Turns out Kevin disappeared 2 years ago. No contact, no address.